Good morning. You listen to FloorDaily.net, and I'm Kemp Harr. This morning, my guest is Ian Newton, the president of the NFA and also the general manager at Flooring 101. Ian, how you doing?
I'm doing great, Kemp. Thank you.
You know, I couldn't make it last week when you were at the beautiful Pink Palace, the Don Cesar, on the west coast of Florida. But and I missed being with your group. I thought I'd catch up and tell our listeners a little bit about the meeting. Before we get to that, though, so you're general manager of Flooring 101. How's business there?
The business has been strong, knock on wood. I mean, it really has. I can't say that the traffic count is up by any means or super busy, but our numbers are there, the sales are there. So seeing bigger ticket items, larger tickets being written. And for the most part, I'm seeing better end goods selling, which tells me that the consumers that are coming in have money and they're willing to spend it on their homes, and they're also willing to try and buy now before any potential price increases. So it's kind of what we're seeing going on right now.
Do you feel like you'll have a growth year this year at Flooring 101?
If all goes good, unless something crazy happens out there on the market or some unforeseen, issue. Yeah, we're looking for an increase this year. Things are going to keep going the way they are. So, I mean, our business is up over, double-digit increase over last year, and last year was a good year. So right now I'm optimistic. I hope things keep the same way.
All right. So I know that at the meeting you have, 40 different membership organizations that are all in the retail business. Some of them are up and some of them are down. Tell me, the ones that are up, what do you think they're doing right?
I think they're working hard. I think they're being aggressive. I mean, that's what it takes right now. You got to go out and get it. We made a concerted effort in our company last year to go after multifamily. And that's been part of our growth this year, too, is on the multifamily side. You got to try and target growth in certain ways, whether that be, going after more consumers or going after particular products or doing something different. I think you really got to work harder. I think the members, Kemp, to answer your question, up in the group are the ones that are aggressive and willing to grow. Obviously there's some regional markets that may be out of their control as far as being slower, but for the most part, I think it's a mindset.
Interesting.
Most of the group were up, more than half. I think that the larger percentage of the group were up year over year for the first quarter. So I was pretty positive about it.
I know you had a speaker, Jeff Lorelbaum, the CEO of Mohawk, spoke. Give us a summary of his talk.
Yeah, what an honor to have him come down and do it. I know it's not something that he does all the time. I mean, he was so gracious to give us as much time and answer questions and speak to the group. And he spent time afterwards at dinner, where he spent time at dinner and after dinner too. He spoke to the group. It was really just an open format. It was kind of like a one-on-one between me and him, asking questions. And he really just talked more so about his view of the economy and what's going on in the industry, and gave us some insights in some of the history of Mohawk itself and his career. So it was really fantastic for him to come down and do that for us.
Did he talk about tariffs at all and what impact they might have?
He did. They don't know. He said he doesn't have a crystal ball. He doesn't know what the future has. Yeah. It's so volatile right now and so up and down that nobody knows where this thing is going to end up. Even the decision makers in Washington, I don't think they fully know what's going on. We shall say he couldn't give us any direct answers on it, but everybody's going to position themselves and move around best they can with what's presented to. We shall see. It doesn't make for an easy selling retail environment.
Right. Another news item, I know you've named since the last time I spoke to you who won the roll buy and the pallet buy for 2025. Mm-hmm. Who won that award?
So Shaw got the award, on the roll buy and on the pallet buy, and Callie also got on the pallet buy, and Stanton was also awarded part of the pallet buy on the fashion side of it. So far, I'm talking to them, everybody's, happy with their success right now. Shaw was extremely aggressive with their pricing and their offer for the group. Yeah. So, I mean, they've really seen huge benefit to that. Their numbers this year is up tremendously with the group.
All right. I understand you had good weather, and as I mentioned, you were at the Pink Palace, and I think you had a dinner cruise on a boat.
We did. The members had a great time. Yeah, you missed out on a really great venue. It was really a fun trip, and everybody seemed more relaxed than I've seen in quite a while. I don't know what the reason for that was, whether it was the venue or the timing, but it was an enjoyable meeting.
You know, that hotel was shut down after all those hurricanes last summer, so they had to do some major remodel to get you in there, right?
I think they were only open like 2 or 3 weeks before we actually got there, but Lisa kept on top of them, and they kept up to date on their progress, and they came through. I mean, I'm amazed that they got as much done as they did, and everything. The food was great, the service was great, staff was very accommodating to all our needs. Everything really went well.
How big was your group?
We had a very good, large turnout, but I don't know the exact number on that.
I think you invited a guest. You invited Thornton's down, right?
We did. They came down as a prospective member, as a guest, and enjoyed spending time with them. We did a site visit to their store. They have a beautiful, beautiful showroom there in South Dakota, which if you're in the flooring business, I would recommend going to see it because it's an amazing store. But they are great guys. Both Matt and Mike came down, spent some time with them and their wives, and they would be a great fit for the group. I'm hoping that they become part of the NFA in the near future. Really enjoyed spending time with them, getting to know them, and they did the round table meeting with us. They rode, around the tables with us, so we got to spend a lot of time with them.
How many members are there now? Is it 40 in the NFA?
40. We got 40 members, right?
All right, great. Okay, Ian, I appreciate you spending time with us and telling us what happened last week on the west coast of Florida. I've again been talking to Ian Newton, the president of the NFA and the general manager at Flooring 101, and you've been listening to Kemp Harr and FloorDaily.net.